Yeah.
When you get a hand, I need you over here to complete that white line on the rotator by the ball. Pull it to you. Okay.
All right, the countdown sequence has started. Sorry, I had to take care of some last minute tracking issues. All right, I'm back now till the beginning of the race. I think I've got all the tracking issues resolved. One of the boats where he had his tracking unit wasn't able to transmit, so I think we've got that fixed. I put a backup spot tracker on it. Okay, so over here we have Key Sailing in pole position. They were the first boat to finish not boiling. Out here we have the two foiling boats just hanging out until it's their turn to start. They start 5 minutes after the Florida 300 boats. And then here we have the rest of the first wave of Florida 300 guys. After they start, there's a little bit of a delay, and then they start the second group of boats. The starting positions are determined on the order that they reach the beach. It's not handicapped.
There's four, right? There's four, right?
It's Team Yellow. Getting some last minute pictures taken before they hit the water. It's about an 85-mile run up the coast to Palm Beach Shores Resort. All right, this race is the main sponsor is Wave Surf Shop in Tybee, Georgia. They're the title sponsor of the race. Then we have Islander Water Sports and Isla Mirada. Zyke, like Mike, as I was corrected earlier. Apparently I must have pronounced it wrong. Sorry about that. Shark Bait is in Cocoa Beach. And here they are. First round is off. Key Sailing right here. Royal Yellow. SSS Racing. Royal Orange. And Turtle Mojo's having some issues over there. They'll get it right. The sequence has already started for the second round of boats. Look at this. This is nice. These guys are underway. Turtle Mojo, they're still flailing a little bit over there. Let's kind of go through to see what we got. They're kind of in between the boats right now. They're underway now. All right, first round of boats underway, and the second round of boats is just starting now. That minute goes quick. Green Room Graphics, Cat in the Hat. They had to repair a dagger board well. They were taking a lot of water on one of the hulls yesterday. They got it fixed enough to get them down the coast. All right. Now the theory behind the staggered start, if the first boat and the second wave started at the same time as they would before, they would lose a minute anyway to get it to the front where the front boat placement would be. And then here, Turtle Mojo's out, underway. Guys are all off now. Oh, got a little problem with Green Room Graphics. Are they heading offshore? Good. Tack out. That's what happened yesterday. About 3 of the boats tacked out right off the start to get a better lay line so they can head down a little further. Doesn't appear they're in trouble, so the other boats are just straight down the coast. There's some sandbars out there. If you kind of look out here, you can see it's little white caps. Now we still have our foilers out offshore. There we go, sorry. And Green Room Graphics is back underway here. There we go. Okay, our other sponsors are Shark Bait and Cocoa Beach. No, I'm sorry, Shark Bait Beach Gear, and they are in Vero Beach. Key Sailing, let's zoom in on Key Sailing while we're talking about them. They are leading this race. That's them right there. And we had Royal White had to tack back out to get away from that sandbar. Green Room Graphics, I think that's probably why they were trying to get away from that sandbar too. They are running down. So Key Sailing, and then we have Cat Tack, who is supplying the tracking with us, our tracking partner. And then the beachstats.com, and over here is Damon, my roommate for this week. He's embedded with us doing reporting for the beachcats.com and helping us out. We have another couple boats stacking out here. I hear the timing and scoring going off out in the foiling boats. So here's the foiling boats. Wasn't the start. And I guess I could plug my company, Cyberspeed Inc. You can go to cyberspeed.tv. I haven't really updated in a while, but we put together the live video stream for this. I did last weekend. So we're still working out some of the bugs. We had a perfect day of testing it on Wednesday. No, I'm sorry, on Tuesday. But we had some issues the other 2 days, or yesterday, both places. So I'm sorry if there are any issues with that. We're working on improving it. Also, we got some hull flying here. Trying to get pick up some time. And hopefully we got all the tracking issues worked out from yesterday. One of them was the data plan wasn't enabled and he was connected to Wi-Fi. So as soon as we turn it on, we'll go back to the foiling boats. So as soon as we started it, it downloaded all the waypoints and we were able to get a proper track for them, which is nice. And then we had an issue with Cat in the Hat. They went out without a fully charged battery. But Jackson informed me that he would make sure it was fully charged, and I double checked it this morning and they should be good for the day. Now the foiling boats, they have to start further out because their dagger board's a little bit longer with the foils, and if they hit with those foils, it'll cause a lot of damage and be very expensive. Getting ready for flag. So the two foiling boats we have is Rocket, sponsored by Papa's Peeler Rum, with John Casey, skipper, and that not yet. So we gotta wait till this guy drops the flag. That's Chuck. And the boats are together. They wanted to start close together. So they could feel out the depth of the water. They wanted to get into some deep water, as I mentioned earlier. They didn't like our start yesterday because the water was still a little too shallow for them. Now they're pretty far out, so I'm having to zoom in, so I might not get the smoothest. And I think they're off. Red flag's down. You have a start for the foiling boats. I know a lot of people doubted that they would be able to do this race at all in these foiling boats, but we've been blessed with really good weather. And they hadn't been an issue so far, so hopefully we'll have the same thing down in Palm Beach Shores. They do have a jet ski to help if there are any issues. So that'll help them get out of the water and back in if need be. So, but they're underway. Now we're really gonna have to race down to Palm Beach Shores to catch these guys. They came in probably about 45 minutes behind us, but we also got stuck in the traffic of the Keys, and then we had to take the turnpike out. But they seem to be maintaining pace there. Distance. Now, the Rocket boat, he's in front right now. They are a little bit bigger, 20 foot. As opposed to the Flying Phantom, which is an 18-foot boat. Okay, we'll try and zoom in a little bit. It's hard to see out here in all this light. There's some of the boats on the right. So you can follow it with tracking at Florida300.com/tracking. If you're on a mobile device, Florida300.com/M tracking. And we change those every day, so whatever it ends up on, don't bookmark that. Because we create a race replay. If you go onto the main site, you could download, or you could look at a race replay from yesterday. You could forward it, you could back it up. It's a neat feature. And then also, if we lose broadcasting, we'll have to create a new feed. So you'll have to, if it's for any period of time, you'll have to go back to Florida300.com/live, and I'll have it configured for the new feed that we set up. A bit of a learning curve with all this. I learned that if you lose the feed, it will not come back. And yesterday at the start, our internet connection just completely dropped. I had to reconnect to it. And I didn't have time to set up another feed. I thought I was still feeding live, but I wasn't, so now I know what to do next time. But all this stuff poses different challenges because we're on the beach, far from any power source. So I've got a bunch of extension cords. I've got a generator as well if need be. But that'll conclude the start. Tune back into us a little bit later. Follow the tracking and you'll see where they are, and when they're getting fairly close to where we're at, we'll start the broadcast. We'll start the broadcast, and if I have a good internet connection, which we haven't really had, right now we're streaming off my phone. If we have a good internet connection, we could stream more. We were using the hotel's Wi-Fi earlier yesterday. All right, well that concludes it. We'd like to thank once again Wave Surf Shop and Tide Beach, Islander Water Sports in Isla Mirada, like Mike, Sailing Gear, Shark Bait Beach Gear. They're in Vero Beach. Tomorrow's landing. Key Sailing. They're actually leading this race right now for the Florida 300. CatTac is supplying our technical partner, working with us to supply live tracking, and the beachcats.com. We have Damon Linkus embedded with our crew, and he's doing some reporting and photography. So that concludes it. We'll see you down the beach.